Trusting the process means embracing every decision and season of your life.
What does it mean to trust the process? In this episode, let's listen to the story of 34-year-old entrepreneur Yasmin Neri Soyao. From starting out as an actress in indie films and several television dramas, she became a home TV shopping host before becoming co-founder and CEO of Shoppertainment, the country's leading full-production live streaming agency. What was Yasmin's journey like? This is Trust the Process, a Paano Ba To special series.
Welcome to Paano Ba To, Yasmin Neri Soyao. Hello.
Hello, Bianca. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you also for saying yes. Like I said earlier, I'm excited to learn more about your story. To everyone listening, I'm sure a lot of them might not have known na nakapanood na sila ng Shoppertainment production. So please start by sharing what Shoppertainment is all about.
Yeah, so Shoppertainment is the pioneer live stream shopping network in the Philippines. So we've been producing something like a home shopping network type of production, but in several e-commerce platforms and social media platforms. We actually have 250 multinational brands as well. We started out as a B2B platform. So we go directly to brands and we help them go live on different e-commerce platforms and social media platforms. Right now, we started doing our own channel for Shoppertainment, and we actually have some channels in e-commerce platforms as well, and also on TikTok.
Super interesting. And when you say e-commerce platforms, that's of course all the mga Lazada and Shopee that everyone is on. Baka hindi nyo alam yung pinapanood nyo ay Shoppertainment na din pala. It's so interesting. Tama ba? What I read, it started in 2019. I read one article where you said, tela lang yung meron kayo, tas parang kayo-kayo productions. Tell us about that.
Pre-pandemic yung idea. So one of my co-founders actually flew to China and saw this whole ecosystem of Alibaba. So live streaming was quite booming there back in 2016. And we said, no, wala pang ganun sa Philippines. So when he got back from China, we talked and he knew that I came from home shopping broadcast here in the Philippines. So I came from O Shopping and ABS-CBN before. With that background as well, parang I understood what he wanted to do. And we said, yeah, let's do this. So it was just a shared space. Ang galing kasi mga 3 startups kami in one shared floor. Meron lang kaming blanket, yun nga what you were saying, and then a ring light. Tapos wala pa akong employees masyado. So I was also doing the live selling and at the same time producing. Tapos meron akong 2 admin. So we were 3. And then from there, it was very hard to sell the live stream shopping experience to some brands. But eventually, when I really did the grunt work of going from one office to another, we were able to pilot several cases sa mga brands. And from there, we grew. From 3, naging 6 kami, and then 30, and now we're actually 70 here in Shoppertainment. Hyper-growth siya. It's such an exciting field to be in, especially during
That's insane. Grabe. I wanted to backtrack a bit because like you mentioned, those who are seeing you right now on video might recognize you from O Shopping way back then. And you also, where we met again, did your MBA because you wanted to get into the business side of things. So parang napaka serendipitous ng timing because you started right before the pandemic, and during the pandemic was when live shopping, live selling really truly boomed.
Yes. Nag-accelerate siya during that time. And it became a solution for a lot of different brands.
Yeah.
Kasi nawala yung events, nawala yung ways for you to do a face-to-face selling.
Yeah.
Or for items in the grocery, items in the department store. So all you have is digital. So how can you be more interactive, engaging to the shoppers that you have and connecting with your market? So Shoppertainment became the solution for that. So we started doing product launches, brand launches, shows, series with branded inclusions, everything home shopping but more.
Yeah.
Ang galing lang, parang everything aligned. The foundations of my past experiences also came in fruition. It was integrated really well when stars aligned and an opportunity came up. I'm like, okay, let's do this, let's jump. And then it happened.
Super meant for you. And like you said, everything in your past connected and brought you to where you are now, which is really, I think, what Trust the Process is about. You were part of Star Magic Batch 15, is that correct?
That's Batch 15.
You were still a student, is that correct?
Yes, actually a college student.
And you did several films, you did several TV shows as well, and then eventually got into hosting. How did the O Shopping start? What year was that?
I think 2013 or I'm not quite sure, but during those years. So there was this point wherein I sort of got tired of acting. Parang I felt like I wanted to do something more or learn a different skill on camera. And I said that, oh, ang inspiring naman ng mga hosts as well kasi they get to be themselves. They get to look really great also in programs like UB, like grabe. Parang those hosts were like so aspirational for me. So sabi ko, I want to try it out as well. So when ABS opened audition for a new channel, they said they were looking for newbie hosts. Sabi ko, I don't really have a background with hosting, but I can make do with some acting skills. I think baka pwedeng matawid. And then they gave us an opportunity even though beginners kami. We eventually got trained. And it was such a great opportunity because we didn't really tape a lot here in the Philippines. It was in Korea. So it was an international exposure agad with the work efficiencies, how Koreans would work, and how do we work with foreigners. Ang daming learnings.
Yeah. And you did that for how many years?
Almost 5 years.
Grabe. In your head at that time, little did you know it was training for what was to come in your life.
Yes. Yung funny pa nga doon, parang a lot of the managers before from talent center or from my mentors, they were saying, walang branding dyan, hindi ka lalaki dyan. There's no growth with endorsing so many products na hindi naman siya like, contract deals. But I was also at that point wherein I was learning so much and it was so interesting. I was open to this new field that I never really knew existed. Parang na-tickle yung curiosity ko with it.
Yeah.
So I still pursued it. I didn't listen.
Am I hearing you correctly? You said that they said, are you sure you really want that? Parang ganyan. Question.
Yes. It was such a great learning experience as a performer as well.
Yeah. Ang galing. I am so fascinated by this story and how your life pieced together. Okay, I'd like to end this with a few quick questions. First is, what is one thing you feel you did right in your journey?
I think having a growth mindset and never-ending curiosity to really make an impact to the core that I love, which is media. Parang it doesn't really matter which job it is. Basta I know that what I was doing in certain seasons of my life, I was creating an impact or servicing people because of what I was doing. It's really having that mindset.
On the flip side, what is one thing naman you feel you could have improved on or done better in your journey?
Okay, one of the things that I regret not doing was really opening up to family and friends or some people that you're having a hard time with transitioning on some things, having a hard time dealing with mistakes and failures. Because when people see you that you're very motivated to achieve that dream, they have this notion na, hindi, matapang yan, strong yan. But there's also these times when you feel weak and you just need help from other people or like kind words, to keep on moving. Diba sabi nga, no man is an island and there's no person who can reach success by just being alone. You really need people who are with you, encourage you, motivate you, and can also accept you for who you are despite your weaknesses, your failures. From there, you get to shine more because you understand that these people accept you for who you are and they would actually push you to do better with your strengths.
Such an important reminder. Next one, please fill in the blanks. Please say, for me, trusting the process means blank.
For me, trusting the process means embracing every decision and season of your life.
I super believe in seasons of life, and that's so, so, so powerful. Lastly, what is one advice you wish you knew early on in your career that you'd like to share to those starting their career now?
You don't have to pressure yourself to be successful right away. You have to take time. You really need to understand that you have to make mistakes so that you can rise up and be better and parang make better decisions moving forward. When I was in my 20s, parang sobrang gigil to really be successful. And sometimes that's parang a toxic positivity as well. You're telling yourself too much that you have to do this. Now you don't give yourself a pat on the back whenever you have small wins. So you have to take time, embrace your season, and things will just fall into place. And there's no one path talaga. Some people think that it's always a ladder, kailangan pataas, ganyan. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. And it's okay. But at the end of the day, what's great is that you have your goal and you're able to achieve like even an inch closer to that.
Oh, thank you so much, Yas, for sharing your story. I, for one, feel very seen by all the ups and downs in your journey na shinare mo. Super deserved. Congratulations. And for sure, mag-grow pa ang lahat ng ginagawa mo in the years to come. Thank you!
Thank you so much, Bianca.